Hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. One of my favorite things to do is to co-create money with the universe. Money is an energy. It's a flow. It's like the ocean. There's constant waves of it always available to you. It's just we have to get you in alignment and get you on the beach so that you can receive these waves of abundance. And one of my favorite books that I've ever read, and I've actually never read it front to back, I've only ever just pulled random pages and got the most amazing messages right when I need them, is a book called Creating Abundance. So I'm going to pick a random page today, which if you've been to my channel before, thank you for being here. You've seen this book many, many times. It's amazing. It's called Creating Money. And it says creating money, attracting abundance. And she talks about how to get into the flow so that you can allow those waves to come to you. And I love to teach people to not stop with just one manifestation. So if you're manifesting $30,000 and it comes in a unique way, whether it's an opportunity to create the money, whether you get handed a physical check, whether you earn some sort of interest on some sort of stock market thing, I don't understand all that, but whatever way it comes in, that's just the first wave. You are capable of constantly receiving abundance effortlessly and easily. And I want to teach people to stay in this flow and to stay in this constant dance. And it takes practice. It takes knowing when you need to change up your environment. It takes practice knowing when you need to change your diet and switch up your routines, because this is what causes these waves to come in. I just had a friend / client who just manifested $10,000 for herself and her family for the summer so that she doesn't have to work. She's a teacher and she was going to have to do like tutoring and other things. And now she doesn't have to. She just literally manifested $10,000 out of thin air. And all it took was her putting small bills in her console of her car, big bills in her wallet. She just was surrounding herself with abundance. And she was jokingly saying, why am I the girl that manifests money out of thin air? Money just literally falls from trees. She actually bought a money tree from Lowe's, which is a home improvement store in the United States. And she bought a money tree. And literally, I think like a week later, the $10,000 came in. And the $10,000 came in through a check from her mom, who received an inheritance from her mother, from the grandmother. And she, out of nowhere, it wasn't like the grandmother just passed. It was literally just her mom wanting to share a little extra money with her, which I always see the universe is like, oh, so-and-so is right here manifesting money. Who can we get to bring that person money? So the universe goes out ahead of you and it looks to see what's possible. And it puts an idea in somebody else's head and they're like, oh, let me go write Michelle a check. And then somebody brings me a check. That's what the universe does. So if you're limiting yourself and thinking that that can't happen to you and that's only happening to these clients, you're wrong. You have to put yourself in that playful, funny energy where you're like, I can't believe it comes out of thin air. Money grows on trees in my house. I literally have a money tree. You just be very, very open and playful with it. And my goal on my channel and in my life is I want to keep manifesting money, literally doing nothing. That is my goal. I just want to learn the system so well that I can still share my gifts and still receive abundance in other ways other than sharing my gifts. Because then I can help teach people to do that so they don't put so much pressure on using their gifts as the only source of income. Okay, so let's pick a page and let's see what the universe wants us to hear today. Take a deep breath. You could do in through your nose, out through your mouth, drop your shoulders, relax. All right, universe, I like to call on Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron. Please bring us the messages that we need to hear today. Okay. Everything I do adds beauty, harmony, order, and light to the universe. Enlightenment comes from learning to put awareness and consciousness into all you do, bringing the energy around you into greater harmony, beauty, and order. Doing your life's work provides a vehicle for your enlightenment and spiritual growth. For when you love what you do, you naturally put attention and awareness into your activities. Your higher self speaks to you through your feelings, imagination, desires, and dreams. It shows you your life's work by guiding you to the things that are joyful and giving you pictures of what you love to do. Your life's work will be something you think about, feel connected to, are familiar with, or already working on. It might be something you do in your free time for fun, or something you tell yourself you would do if you had more free time or money. Your life's work will involve making a contribution to humanity, animals, planets, or the earth itself. Your life's work is also indicated to you by your dreams and fantasies about your ideal life. You may dream of being out in nature, sailing around the world, writing a book, creating music or art, spending your time in training for sports activity, raising a family, or teaching a class. You may want to run a business of your own or counsel people. Your deepest desires and dreams come from your soul. Your soul is not limited by the identity you have right now. It sees the larger picture of who you are and knows what is possible for you to accomplish in this lifetime. It shows you your potential and direction by giving you dreams of your ideal life. Don't discard your fantasies as mere wishful thinking. Honor them as messages from the deepest part of your being about what you can do and directions you can choose. Your life's work may not yet exist as a job you can find. It may be a job you will create. Humanity is undergoing a shift in consciousness. New forms are needed to put this higher consciousness into place. The old forms are changing. Thousands of people are changing jobs and launching new careers. Heck yes. You are here right now to help build the new jobs and structures to support this new consciousness. It is up to you to recognize the new opportunities, sense where the needs are, and create the forms that will fill them. As this new consciousness spreads, you will be feeling a stronger and stronger urge to do work that empowers you and others, challenges you to grow, and offers you a chance to put the energy around you into a higher order. I am in charge of my destiny. I am the builder of my life. Such an awesome message. So good. Page 143. If you have this book and you want to go check that out. Remember, everything I do adds beauty, harmony, order, and light to the universe. So when you're doing what you love and maybe you're not really sure what it is, like she just kind of explained how you can kind of be unsure, but it's what you dream about doing. It's what you say you would do if you had $1 million. That's my favorite question I ask all people. If I'm in an airport and I end up talking to a random stranger, I don't like to just say, how's your day? I like to go deep. I like to be like, oh, what would you do if you had $1 million? Say you already traveled the world for a year. Now what? How are you adding value to the world? What's your special gift? What are you obsessed with? And that's usually my favorite way to teach people to find their passion is whatever you are obsessed with, whatever you are watching and doing 24/7, that could be your mission. And for some people, I just had a really vulgar thought. I don't know if I should share this, but people who are addicted to sex or porn or kind of like raunchy books about it, what if you're meant to write books about it? What if you're sitting there watching this and you're indulging in all of this sexual energy? What if you're meant to be putting some sort of energy out into the world that helps people heal their sexual energy, that helps people embrace that sex kitten inside of them? You're obsessed with it for a reason. And I'm not saying that there are people that are obsessed with porn and it's unhealthy and it's not good because they're creating these stories in their head that don't really exist in real life, and they're disconnecting from their partner and they can't be fully present with their partner when they are with them. So porn is toxic and not good. But if you're obsessed with the enticing part of sex, the lure, the lead up, the build up, and you're really good with your words, or maybe you're really good at creating music about it, that could be your art. That could be what you're really good at. And just because it's around sex doesn't mean you can't make money doing that. There's an account I follow on Instagram. I think she's called The Pleasure Plus. And her mission is she teaches women how to embrace their sexuality and their reproductive parts. And she teaches you how to pleasure yourself. And she teaches you how to teach your partner how to pleasure you. So her whole life's mission is literally sex. And that's what I was saying. She must have been somehow obsessed with that before she started doing it. She felt the call. Whatever you are doing every single day and you really enjoy doing it, whatever you're reading, watching, or talking about, that could be your mission. It's something you just cannot put down. And for me, as soon as my daughter passed away, I was obsessed with card readings and learning about the universe and what happens to us when we die. And I loved the magic. My daughter sends me hearts wherever I go. So I am obsessed with seeing how the universe speaks to us. Like, we're literally living on a planet where this higher intelligence created all of us, and it's talking to us throughout the day, and it's telling us that it's a co-creation. And if I'm doing 50% of my work and it's doing 50% of its work, we can create money. What? We can create people in our lives. What? It is so cool. That's my obsession. I love learning about this stuff. I love learning people's story about how they went through a tough loss in their life and how they're using that grief to fuel their passion now. So your life's work is whatever you're obsessed with. You just cannot put it down. And if you need help turning that into income, I can help you. I've done it in my own life. I'm literally only doing YouTube now, and I do a little bit of mentoring people, and I'll do card readings every once in a while, but I have found ways to make money in other avenues so that I can solely focus on YouTube and teaching on here. Because this is, I always said, when I become a millionaire, or when I continually manifest millions, I would just do readings for free and I would do YouTube. And I'm creating that life for myself, and I'm creating ways to travel and to have fun and to teach. I was a teacher for 17 years, and I still love the art of me learning something and then sharing it. And I've learned that I like to let it integrate in me first so I can see how it works and plays out in my life, and then I teach it. Hence why I'm teaching about creating money, because I am learning in my own life how to create it out of thin air. And then I'm teaching it to my clients, and I'm seeing them create $10,000 out of thin air. And it's this dance. So I'm going to leave you with this one last thought. What are you obsessed with? Remember that. Whatever you would do all hours of the day and you'd forget to eat, you'd forget to stop and to call people, you would just be so engulfed in it. That's your mission. Your mission is doing what lights you up. And when you do what lights you up, the money follows. And like I said, the money could follow in other ways. It doesn't always have to come from that direct source of using your gifts. Because there's lots of times where I'm house sitting, I'm babysitting, I am making money from a mindfulness program that I created years ago. There's all these other streams of income that can come in, and you don't have to stay narrow-mindedly focused on, oh no, I can't do my mission because how am I going to make money doing it? You can make money other ways so that you can fuel your bank account and your pocket and your purse so that you can do that thing that you're obsessed with. All right, like I said, everything's in the description box below. Message me if you need help getting on that mission, okay? And if you wanna leave your 9-to-5 job, do it. High five, more power to you. You can create money and get this book. All right, lovies, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.